Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts. And he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Dumfries. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Sucic. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a promising position. Alaba. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in by He leaps for it! He's got away with one there. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The ball has bounced loose now. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. That has been cut short. They get a throw-in. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Look at the space here. And he's gone backward here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Now Eder Militao. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Dumfries. Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's DiMarco. Nicely weighted ball. So much time and space here. Shot, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Alaba. Ceballos scooting forward. And he's managed to gift it back. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Brahim Diaz. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Thuram. DiMarco. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now this could be a chance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe finding himself in space. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Dani Ceballos.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And it's Sucic. Out towards the flank. Dumfries. Nice control. Oh, that's neat. Oh, super. There's the shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tchouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius, takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here, has another go! Defending of the desperate variety. DiMarco. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's got a sight of goal, and the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Brahim Diaz. It's Vinicius Junior looking to pass their way up the pitch. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 22.
He's gone looking for safety.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal 30.
Now it's Zielinski.
Cambio de jugadores.
Zielinski. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mastantuono. Rodrigo. Mastantuono. Neatly clipped into space. And he can clear it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Rodrigo. Luis Enrique. It'll be a throw-in. Sucic has created one goal already.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And that could set him on his way. He's found the way through. Sucic for Luis Enrique. And he's managed to get free. He's on it, can he get away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Güler. He is through here. And the pass is intercepted. Bastoni, not the most accurate pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Luis Enrique. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Francesco Esposito! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Shoots! They score!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Doué. Oh, this is a terrific run. DiMarco. It's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. They're urging him to shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Mbappe. An uncompromising challenge. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. It's a goal kick. And it's Denzel Dumfries. He's shifting through the gears here. He has a look up. Oh, well played. Goes down, but nothing given.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely feet. Thuram! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Koundé, pass somewhat off target, and he's there to retrieve it. Quality ball. Olise. There will be a throw-in. Tries to get it clear. Barella does really well to win the ball there. Olise is behind this one. Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a look and plays it forward. He's had a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Can he get it through? And it's Rabiot.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is lovely. Pinches it off him. And he's quick to get rid. DiMarco makes a dash for it. And here's Thuram. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Dumfries. The press. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tchouaméni. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Thuram. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Floated through. Thinks about the shot. Tchouaméni. Olise. Looking to play him in. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
is standing over this one.
24.
And this an opportunity to pull level.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 13, le numéro 12, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
And it's cool. He's having a shot! No, just not quite. France have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. Digne tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dumfries. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And it's Darmian. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Kone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Dembele is flagged offside. Kolomuani. Now it's Barcola. Always onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dembele. France have reclaimed it. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
DiMarco clears. Dembele. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And the shot! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Akanji. That's really well manoeuvred. Kone does well to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Short changes him with that pass. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Very nicely done. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kolomuani chasing after it. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Now it's Dembele. He's got away.
Il y aura
Hangs
2
this a
minutes de
chance!
temps.
And that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
So we have movement on both
Pour le
benches.
remplacer, le numéro 25. Attention, changement.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And they've got rid. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Vous avez un billet, regardez bien
So a
l'écran.
brief break, and then we will be back for more. And the action has already restarted. France displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Now it's Kolo Muani. And here's Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zielinski powering forward here. Martinez in acres of space out wide. Sucic showing good feet. And here's Zielinski. Conte. Barcola. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. And he thumps it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Fratesi. Luis Enrique plays a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Martinez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always...
So that was it, the first period of extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
And we're off for the final
Le
time.
numéro 15. Changement.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Good read, needed to be. Konate getting this one clear. Oh, what a ball!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zielinski. Now it's Fratesi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he skips past his man. Zielinski. Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kone gets a foot in here. And here's Kolomwani. Kone has it out wide and in space.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Kone plays it short. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Francesco Esposito. Zielinski proves just a little bit too strong. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. So spot kicks imminent. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Never in doubt.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
This then to level matters. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Of course. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Manuel. Now the only hope. The decisive moment. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Things already rolling. Doué does well to get it back. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spread to the right. Barella. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts. And he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Rabiot. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now Mbappe. Doué. Barella. Sucic. Shot could be on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And here's Thuram, and it's Barella. Doué. That's a lovely, neat pass. Very nicely done. Mbappe stood his ground strongly, and it's Tchouaméni. Sucic getting this one clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram going after that. And he's been shifted off it. Doué! Goal, France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
First breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Inter definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Doué, here's on. Shot a goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Dumfries, Thuram, and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Di Marco. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France have the chance to go the other way. Elise. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gets a good foot in there. Sucic. And it's Barella. Dumfries has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. Sucic.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Doué. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
France have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Koundé. He's given it away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Chouameni. Now Saliba. Back where it came from. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rabiot unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Cleared without hesitation. Dimarco powering forward here. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Dimarco. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And that was very necessary. Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Dimarco. Dimarco. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer.
Tries a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
24. Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 12.
Camavinga.
Le numéro 25. Le numéro 6.
Olise.
Attention, changement.
Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan. And it's Sucic. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, can he get onto this? He's in a great position here. Tries to play it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Martinez. Now it's Enrique. Bastoni. Look at the shots! And there's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. Çalhanoğlu. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, it's a great ball here. Colomboani. And the counter is on. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free, he has got space. Now this could be a chance. Saliba gets it clear. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. Well, we are already up and running again. France conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Referee's given a throw. Oh, it's Dembele. He has found a way through. Dembele
Might want to be careful there.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Camavinga. That's put paid to the danger. Forwards and with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Darmian. Colomboani wins the duel this time. Colomboani was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward.
That could spell trouble. Oh, now he can run away with it. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
France leading now. Chouameni has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Floated
Temps
through.
additionnel,
This
1
interception,
minute.
his positioning was spot on. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le
And
numéro
we're
4.
off for the final
À la
time.
place, le numéro 26.
Well, this really has
Le
been
numéro
an
15.
epic encounter,
Changement.
and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's been played through. Oh, he's all alone. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Saliba has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He's found a way past. Good ball, good take. Oh, nice touch. Luis Enrique. That's good play. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the... And another try! It's in! Stoppage time approaching! Is that the final act? That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that has been cleared.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
That's really well cleared. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to...
Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now he's off and running. Doué. Olise. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. Well, now it's a race for the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That is good alertness. Tchouaméni could move up a gear here. And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. First quarter of an hour gone. Barella. Di Marco is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Now it's Di Marco. Olise. Olise makes a move down the right. And it's Koundé. Played towards the other side. That's Digne. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Sucic, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that has not gone well. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dumfries knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. Rabiot tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Koundé. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Koundé. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rabiot. Thuram. Played out towards the right wing. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, some tackle that. It's run loose here. Sucic. Now Di Marco. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he welcomes it in. And it's Barella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Barella. And here's Thuram. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he spark a counter here? That'll be a throw-in. Darmian. Gently done. Koundé cuts it out. And here's Thuram. Dimarco receives it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Well, that's a little loose. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Thuram chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it, can he get away? Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there, the odds were stacked against them.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 9.
And
Le
he's
numéro
gone searching
14.
crossfield.
Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro
Zielinski.
25. Le numéro 20.
Fierce, close
Le
defending.
numéro 6. Le
And
numéro
here's
12.
Mbappe.
Attention,
And that's been
changement.
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe with the short one. Mbappe! And it's Digne. Chouameni. Barcola. Oh, sweet feet. He's picked his way through. France with another corner. So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here?
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Zielinski. That ball looks a good one. Brilliantly cut out.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 22.
He opts to go forward. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy!